You're listening to Low Blow Sports on twitch.tv/SportsTownShot.
Hey, that's a low blow.
Hit him right in the family jewel.
Where our sports takes hit you above and below the belt. Here's the squad. Scotty Kiefer, Kobe Burke, and Nick Johnston. This is Low Blow Sports.
I love waking up on Monday morning and my team's in first place in the division.
Yes, sir.
Love that.
How long it lasts, we'll find. We'll never know. But
How
it's
long
okay.
it lasts doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Welcome back to Low Blow Sports. I'm Scotty K with no gimmick. Nick Johnston below me, Kobe Burke to the left, right of me on the screen.
The little hand motions.
Because it looks, it looks weird. But boys, we are back. The NFL Week 11 is done. We've had some quarterback changes due to injuries. New teams taking over first base. A surprise alliance between two teams in the NFC, and they're both leading their divisions. Have you seen all that, Nick, about the Eagles and Bears fans?
Yeah, the Alliance.
The Alliance, baby. Yeah. They'll play next week, but for now, they're the best of friends. And then we got to talk about the Jets, who also want to switch their quarterback, not because of injury. It's just because Justin Fields sucks. We'll get into all that and more and recap a lot of Week 11. But first, we have to get into it. The Bears go into Minnesota. They both teams struggle, but in the end, the Bears prevail to get the win. Another cardiac Bulls game where they got to score in under a minute. They get a field goal thanks to a 50-yard return from Devin Duvernay and Cairo Santos, solidifying his job back as kicker. For the Chicago Bears, they win 19-17 on the road. Nick, what are your thoughts on the game?
Well, yeah, no more Jake Moody. He's over in the Commanders, so you can't rely on that no more. Yeah, that was scary. But I think the takeaway that a lot of Bears fans, a lot of people are lying and saying is exactly this: we will not apologize for a win.
No,
it's not happening. So whether it's ugly, whether it's bowl and shoe ugly, whether it's a blowout, doesn't matter. Win is a win in the NFL. We'll take that every single time. Was it perfect? Not at all. No, it was just horrendous. But getting the dub is the way to go. Just an ugly division game. It's tough. Again, you can't really make heads or tails on JJ McCarthy. Again, you see the banged up Bears towards the end trying to get something done. You see them slowly get back, but 50 seconds. I love that. I love this now. 50 seconds is too much time for the Bears.
I know. It's great. But then you look at the Chiefs last year, they won 12 games. They were 12-0 in one-score games. Now they're 0-5 for the season. So hopefully the Bears can just keep that record going.
Well, we also say that, and to be honest, more than a lot of games come down to one-score games in the NFL. Not very often. Sure. So you could take a look at that. You can see that again. You can see that stat. You're like, oh, they're 0-5 in one-score games. Well, yeah, these are supposed to be close. Is the NFL.
Caleb didn't look sharp. He was definitely overthrowing some guys. But, man, the last 2 weeks, the wide receivers just have such a bad case of the drops. It's insane. Caleb only threw 50%, but you look at some of the throws he's making, and you're like, no, that should be way higher. Because these guys, there's a couple. I think DJ Moore dropped 2 in this game, and that one that he was just wide open on probably would have gotten another 20 yards after the catch.
Yeah, glad they went away from Zacchaeus and went more towards Burden, who also had a drop. But still, again, it's seeing that mentality of okay, they're improving, they're getting better. Within the week, they're getting better. It's not just oh, that's something that they can clean up and maybe in about a month they'll see the result. No, it's clearly being set week by week. And again, talk about the fact that all these are so close and they're coming down to the last possession. And this, without Ben Johnson here, this team does not get the wins that it does. It does not, pick itself back up and go out there. These Matt Eberflus Bears would go out there, see the score, probably get down on themselves and just let's pack it in. Just mentally, let's pack it in. But no, these Ben Johnson Bears are much different. Some guy called in the other day and called him BJ. I'm like, you know him like that? But I think that'd be kind of cool to start calling Ben Johnson BJ.
I just see the problem is these are one-score games with bad football teams.
Yes.
Beat
but you can only
Vegas
play your
by
schedule,
one.
though.
Beat Washington by one. beat the Giants by 4, barely beat the Vikings, the Bengals, giving up 42 points to the Bengals. Like those are signs where it's like, yes, they're winning, but is that more just because the schedule they're playing? Because they haven't played a good football team.
No, I mean no.
That's
they
kind of
No,
that's
when
kind of
they
what my
have,
concern
they haven't
is.
looked impressive against them. I'm
'Cause-
looking
No.
at Detroit. so.
Anyone could beat up on bad football teams. A quick case in point: 52 points against Detroit. Like that's tough. Because when I look at their schedule, I see who's a good football team. The Lions destroyed. The Ravens gave up 32 to a backup quarterback, and now they play the Eagles, Packers, Niners, and Lions coming up. And that's kind of the stretch. Whereas, is this a fake good football team or a real good football team?
I would agree with you that, you can look at their schedule and have that opinion, but you look at where their team is, and you can't deny that a lot of how they play is very sustainable, and it's only going to get better. The Bears currently have a top 5 offense in the NFL. They have a top 3 rushing attack in the NFL.
I put that as a caveat,
and a
though,
top 5
because
defense in the NFL, and they also have the most turnovers in the NFL.
I put that
So-
as like an asterisk because you're playing bad football teams.
But you can only
bad
really
football
play your
teams-
schedule, though.
I know, but bad football teams are going to be bad at defense. They're going to be bad at offense. They're going to throw picks.
Yeah,
That's
but, I
just-
mean,
that's
it's,
just-
it's
that's
the
just-
NFL. You can say that they're bad, sure, but it's anyone can go out there and get a dub. I mean, saw the Carolina Panthers beat the Packers. Like,
I mean,
it's
the
just-
Panthers
Yeah,
are
because
6 and 5.
To be honest, there's 2 teams that are on top in the AFC, and both of them are. You could even say 3 of them. 3 of the divisions are so fraudulent with who's winning their division, and you could say the same thing for them because based off who they're playing.
I
we
said
can get into them if you guys are ready to move off the Bears.
I've said
I'll start
the
on
same-
Thursday night. The Patriots have played nobody this year.
I said
they're-
the same thing about them last week.
Yeah.
They've played nobody this year, and they're going to get exposed for it.
Okay. Same thing. Let's go to Denver. Denver has basically played no one this year.
besides the Chiefs. Last
Beside the Chiefs, and their offense doesn't show up until the fourth quarter, if at all.
If you're getting us confused with maybe thinking we're overhyping them and labeling them Super Bowl contenders, that's not out of the that's not
I'm
that's not
saying
what we're
it more
saying.
as
It's not out of the equation, but it's not where everyone's heads are at.
I'm
right now.
more of this as like I'm looking at Washington last year. They made that huge run to the playoffs, and now they went all in. They overcommitted, and now they fall back down, and that's
Yeah.
kind of where I could see the Bears getting.
They fell down
beating-
because of injuries, though,
Yeah.
not because of team play being bad. They lost their quarterback. They lost some pieces. On
They were
defense
bad. They
to
were
injury.
bad before
And the
they
Bears
lost their
didn't go
quarterback.
all in. They didn't make a trade deadline move.
No,
besides
I'm
that
saying like
sixth-rounder.
I think it's too early to push all the chips in and be like we're contenders. You got to like
They're not.
take a step back and look at where you're at before. Like I want to see them prove it against a good team first before like I push the chips in.
Yeah, no. Like
No,
I said,
then that's
That's
completely
I'm not
right.
saying
I mean, you can't think the Bears are Super Bowl contenders right
there's
now.
in my mind there's like 6 contenders, and it's the Rams, it's the Eagles. I'll throw the Bills in there.
I would throw Seattle in there personally. They're
They're borderline for me. I need like one more.
Okay.
I think I need
that's
one
fair.
more.
I'm
real-
there with Seattle though. I will say that.
I'm not there with Sam
Look,
Darnold
as
yet
bad as their offense is,
because
Green Bay has got to be. up
I don't
there.
think they are because they're too inconsistent. Because you can't go from beating
Yeah,
the
but dude,
Lions
it's your favorite
to
time of year. Toyota-thon Jordan Love is on right now.
I haven't seen Toyota Thon commercials yet. It's not like
Yeah.
it.
No, it's
It's
already
not time yet.
it's already there, bro.
I mean, Micah Parsons hasn't made the huge impact that I was expecting. Tucker Kraft is out. They're just so inconsistent where I don't know if I can trust them on a week-to-week basis. Whereas you look over at the Rams, who 8-2, beating everybody, 4 picks against MVP or former MVP candidate Sam Darnold, and they're not. That's a tier above.
I'd still say he's up there because Stafford didn't even have that good of a game.
I know
either,
that's why
so-
I put the Rams in a tier above the Packers.
I guess.
Packers are like
I go
playoff
Buffalo,
team.
Baltimore.
Baltimore's not a Super Bowl contender.
Really?
I think they are.
I think they are.
I think if
Defense
Lamar
is not there.
doesn't go down, they're 7-3.
And to
right
be
now.
honest, their
6
offense struggles against bad teams. They struggled against the Browns. I know the Browns' defense is good, but they're not a good team.
They have a great defense.
They get the ball enough to where they should be able to score more.
I'm gonna throw Philly in there. I know the Lions just come off a loss to the Eagles. I'm gonna throw the Lions in there. Rams, like I said, and then either the Bucks or the Broncos get my vote for that 6th
No.
spot.
Broncos now.
No, with the Broncos with that defense, I could put them up there.
Yeah.
If you gave me, I don't even think it's 6 really.
I don't think it's 6.
I think it's
I think it's more like 4.
it's like 3 or 4 really, because Eagles, Rams in the NFC, and then the AFC, Broncos, maybe Bills. I think the Colts are fake because I don't think Daniel Jones can cut it.
I don't believe in the Colts still.
I think when the Bucks get
That was my
players
other
back.
team that I was going to get at. That if you look at who they're playing again, they have to play
I've
the
been saying-
schedule, and they're playing so good.
Saying
so
that all year.
You can complain about the Bears, but you look at the 3 teams leading divisions in the AFC between the
Well,
Colts, the Broncos, and the Patriots, and you can
If-
say the same thing for all 3 of those.
if the
teams.
Colts decide to go on an 8-game losing streak, I'll be the happiest person in the world. We have their first round pick.
Because you want to know what?
Yeah.
You can compare the Bears defense also to the Patriots defense and the Broncos defense.
Yeah.
It's the same It's the same deal. The difference is we live in Chicago. So you're going to hear it a lot more here. But they're all the same team. They're playing good against the schedule that they have. They're just winning the games in sometimes bad fashions. The only one that's really dominant in their wins in that is the Colts. But again, they played the Titans twice this year. So I would hope that they would destroy some teams because the Titans are god awful.
See, that's kind of what I'm saying. The Colts are destroying the bad teams. The Bears are like barely winning against these bad teams, and that's kind of where the difference is. Because the Colts play the Saints, so they're not winning by 1 point.
I would say the Bears dominate games. They just don't play a full game. That's what I would say.
So you gotta
Because the
get
Bears
to that
looked
point.
pretty dominant against, especially defensively, against the Saints. And I'd also include both Vikings games. They just didn't play a full game at both Vikings games, both fourth quarters. It kind of stepped down a little bit.
I just think they let the Vikings back into a game that they shouldn't have, and that's
Yes,
kind of where
I would agree.
that's where my concerns are. Whereas you got to put the bad teams away, and they're just letting it stay too close in all of these games.
I want to go a different way this year. Instead of going through each game individually, what's been a bigger surprise for you guys? The Panthers being 6-5 or the Chiefs being 5-5?
Ooh, wow.
I think the Chiefs are a bit more surprising, but I don't think 5-5 is like, well, the Chiefs are 5-5. I think it's more of like, whoa, the Chiefs' offense isn't what it is anymore. That kind of surprises me more than the 5-5 because I'm seeing Chiefs fans say fire Andy Reid, and
I'm
that's
also
just
seeing
like,
that. I'm also
that's-
seing that.
That's
like, they don't know suffering.
Oh my God.
Like, they could calm down.
I know. I want to make that point also for Patriots fans. They're being like, we've been through it all. It's like, you guys didn't win a Super Bowl for 5 years.
You guys were in the trenches for 2 years.
What
Shut
do you
up.
mean you even had Mac Jones bring you to the playoffs in his first year? What do you know about
God.
being in the trenches?
Yeah,
So-
it's the same thing. It's the same reactions I get when Philadelphia Eagles fans want to fire Sirianni.
Yeah.
When Steelers fans want Mike Tomlin gone. It's like,
They got
shut
a case
up.
there, though. They got a case
Shut
there.
up.
No, I would honestly. I am very impressed that the Panthers defense is coming together to get them some wins too, and be a somewhat liable defense.
Because I want to say the Panthers are a surprise, but last year that second half they competed with everybody.
Yeah, that was
They were going to overtime with playoff teams.
There
And
was
they
that
just-
second half for
yeah.
Bryce Young where
Bryce Young
figured
looked
it
like
out.
he looked like an MVP.
Yeah.
And now he's doing that again. 450 passing yards this
Is
week.
it weird though that he only really plays good against his division though?
I mean, yeah.
Because he didn't play good against Green Bay. I know they won that one, but he did not play good against Green Bay.
No, he didn't. But exactly that. I mean, you had Rico Dowdle to do well. That's
450 passing yards against anybody is impressive,
yeah, exactly.
regardless of who it's against.
He's been having a nice season. Nice little year for Ted McMillan. He's been pretty consistent all year long. And then Xavier Legette having a nice little resurgence as well. He kind of looked like he was down and out. Might even get cut at one point. So I don't know. So
I'm looking at Keon Coleman when you say that because Keon Coleman has fallen so far from where he was.
yeah, McDermott went ahead and said that people were looking at his hustle. So we're gonna look at it on the tape. I guess they found a lack of hustle on the tape because he was a healthy scratch.
Yeah, I mean, I think I forget who said it, but someone called him out and just said there's no like aggressiveness in him. He's
Deion
very-
Dawkins.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
just very. No, it was I know Dawkins called him out after, but
Oh,
I
same
think this
before
was
the
like
game?
a week ago. Like someone just said, there's no like aggressiveness in him. Like he's too timid. One more thing before we wrap it up and go to a quick break. Does Davis Mills actually make the Texans better?
I just think it's C.J. Stroud has been struggling for so long that Davis Mills just has the confidence to throw the football, and it's working out for them.
Again, granted, he did play against the Titans this week,
It doesn't really count.
but last week's game, a little bit more impressive.
Last week was impressive. I don't know how they did that. And then the Jaguars turn around to beat the Chargers by 30. I don't get that at all either.
I don't think it's crazy to say that Davis Mills might get a look at from a team this offseason.
I mean,
maybe
there's too
not wanting
many-
to commit to a quarterback in the draft, but might just want to go get someone out in the market. I think
Look,
Davis
if
Mills
I'm
might
saying
be in
any team right now, Davis Mills is the Raiders next year. I could fully see that. I could fully see that.
Who's their guy that's hurt this year? I can't remember.
Who?
For the Raiders quarterback that he's not playing this year. 'cause he's
AOC.
hurt. What was it?
AOC.
Aiden
AOC.
McConnell.
Oh, yeah, Aiden McConnell. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Couldn't remember.
When we come back, we got Kobe's Jet Report, and man, Kobe's got some quarterback woes over there. We'll talk about all that and more here on Low Blow
Cornerback
Sports.
woes as well.
This is your home for sports. SportsTownChicago.com.
Joe's Hot Dogs has been around since 1953, but I promise it's not old news. You don't have to like hot dogs to like Joe's on Plainfield Road in Joliet. Italian beef, hot dogs, shakes, and sides. My family's had a relationship with Joe's Hot Dogs for 3 generations. Golden fries with a tad bit of salt and the perfect amount of crunch come in a bag as big as your hand. And that's just a small. For more on the menu, visit joeshotdogsjoliet.com, bringing that classic Chicago flavor to the suburbs. That's Joe's Hot Dogs across from CVS on Plainfield Road in Joliet.
At the football game, Jim shows the telltale signs of being wasted. He starts flexing for the camera. He refers to his muscles as gunboats. He screams, "How's this for a halftime show?" Jim streaks the field.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many to drive. But what if you've had just one too many to drive? Never underestimate just a few. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Ad Council, and this station.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and Windy City News Radio.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Maybe that was money. Tell me that wasn't money.
Yo, check us out. We are the go-to guys. I'm your boy Space.
I'm your boy MC.
Check us out every Thursday
from 4 to 5 p.m.
We spitting all facts, all sports, all day.
Yes, sir. Who else you gonna go to in the club?
Lillard, long range three, and it's good!
Keeping you up to date with all the latest sports news.
We are
the go-to guys.
Where else you gonna get all your sports news from?
You know,
SportsTownChicago.com.
St. Patrick's Day, the only day of the year that it's okay to not boo the Boston Celtics. I will show you mercy. SportsTownChicago.com.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this.
You're listening to Low Blow Sports on twitch.tv/SportsTownShot.
Garrett Wilson, wow! What a catch! Touchdown, Jets!
I hate this team. I'm always a Jets fan, but I hate this team.
Play stinks. Always will stink. What's the curse? Woody. Woody's the curse.
Who would have found him? Jets!
Field slides away. Throwing. Wide open touchdown to John Mechie.
Let's go to eat a damn snack.
It's kind of sad seeing the Jets like this because, as a former Bears quarterback, you hope Justin Fields is going to get over and be good there. But facing the bench this week to Tyrod Taylor, old man Tyrod Taylor, you bring him in. Hey, you got your franchise quarterback behind you. He gets in, maybe he gets hurt, and then your backup becomes a franchise. Remember Herbert, also I think Josh Allen as well. He was there too for him. No, Justin Fields is the opposite of that. Just benched for Tyrod Taylor.
I do want to point out, this is the second time he was benched. He got benched earlier, and then Tyrod got hurt. And then he won 2 in a row. Now he's benched again. The second time. Write that down.
Kobe, how are you feeling Thursday, and how are you feeling going forward in this lost Jets season?
We talked about this earlier. We're like, I'm expecting losses because it's a rebuilding year, and I'm looking for signs that they can become a good football team. And that's all I'm looking for. So when they come out, they go on a 14-play drive and they get a touchdown. That's a sign of a good football team. And that's kind of like the cracks are kind of showing where the Jets can be a good football team. They just gotta get better players because the system works at times.
Does the system work with Justin Fields at quarterback?
The thing with Justin Fields is he's all about the off-script plays. And he just can't do the on-script, which is why they're making the change. Because the Jets, whole bunch of young receivers. They traded for A.D. Mitchell a year 2, John Mechie a year 3. They got Arian Smith, a rookie, coming up. And they need a guy who's going to throw them the ball. Mason Taylor, a rookie. They need a guy to throw them the ball. And Justin Fields is just not doing that. Like, he's just scared to throw. And now you have Tyrod Taylor coming in, who's all about throwing the football. I think you need to make the change to see if your young receivers are capable.
I would assume that Justin's probably gone at the end of this year. He's not going to stay in New York. I would assume.
He had a 2-year deal. I don't know what the cap is if they cut him.
Nick, do you think he has anywhere to go after this? This would be the third team. And honestly, I've never seen a player look more defeated other than JDM walking out for round 5 against Makachev this weekend.
Yeah, it is truly, like, you see it in his face, you can see it in his demeanor, you can hear it in his voice. He just seems defeated in every which way. And it's a shame because you see that you had some sort of, there was some inkling of talent, clearly. It was somewhat there.
I don't even think inkling of talent. The talent's there. I think it's the mental thing.
Yeah, it is truly a mental hurdle with Justin Fields that just every time he just does something right, there's just something that takes one of those things where you take one step forward, takes 3 steps back.
We saw with Zach Wilson, you're just scared to throw the ball, and once you're scared to throw the ball, you can't get it back.
I think so.
Yeah. I think once you're scared, you can't. It's gone.
I think the constant failing ruined him. Like he goes to Chicago. I said this on Andrew's show on Friday. I said he went to Chicago and was supposed to be the franchise quarterback and like the savior of the franchise. You don't live up to that. Well, you start getting down on yourself. Yeah. So you go, you know what? I'm going to go to a new. I'm going to take this new team. Great opportunity. I'm going to go there and maybe I'll become something there. Plays good, but when you get benched for Russell Wilson when you're still winning,
not hurt.
There's something going wrong there. So kind of get more down on yourself. Yeah. Takes a toll on you. Then he goes to New York, and there's some games where, it works, but then there's some games he doesn't even look like an NFL quarterback.
I wouldn't even say games. I think it's just plays. Whereas
it's games. When you only throw 55 yards, I'm saying
not just full games, but like every single play they're running out is just weeks, not games, weeks. At a time.
It's also hard where it feels like Bo Nix isn't under a microscope every single play. If he makes a mistake, it can be overlooked. It can be thrown out. It can be like, all right, on to the next play. Where if Justin Fields makes an incompletion, that probably brings him down mentally. Where that's something he can't even just mentally overcome. Where everything needs to be perfect, and if it's not perfect, there goes one thing. And as soon as that idea of perfectness is gone, then there comes the fumble where he hits it and its own player gets it knocked out, and he can't do anything.
There was a stat where Justin Fields had no interceptions. And that's not on Justin Fields. That's when I'm scared to throw the ball.
Yeah.
And that's what there's this guy, Ohio State fan, who every week is like, Justin Fields, 1,500 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, no picks. Keep him. There's a reason he has no picks. It's because he's not throwing the ball. He's scared to throw the ball.
Especially just downfield, mid-range, long ball, which his long ball throwing is fantastic. Again, it's not that the talent isn't there. I'm saying that the mentality of him is just not there anymore. I mean, maybe going to like a really smaller team would have been better than New York. I mean, I kind of can see where you're getting at, where, under a microscope, New York is probably not the best option for that.
Yeah.
After failing as a franchise quarterback in Chicago,
You went
with
to
that
three,
kind of media.
You went to three highly exactly that, where the media is just all over you. In
Pittsburgh, all they care about is the football there.
Well, I think he went to New York just the Ohio State connection with Garrett
yes,
Wilson,
100%.
which is like, I understand, but now didn't work. You got to go somewhere
But
quiet.
to be honest, if you went to
But if you went to Carolina,
if you went to Las Vegas, even,
yeah,
I don't think it'd be that bad either.
No,
I know it's Vegas. If you went to Seattle, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I think what
if
it
he goes
is.
to New Orleans, I also don't think it's that big of a deal for him.
New
Orleans?
New Orleans, they live in
I'm gonna
Saints.
say this. I'm gonna say this.
I don't know, because I'm not
LSU
hearing
too.
I'm not hearing a lot of conversation about Shuck and Rattler being so bad down there. That's where I'm getting.
We
at
don't
with
live down by the bayou, I'm sure.
No, but
I'm sure
I cut off the clip. So.
Back in the day when like all you had was like the radio, then New York was like a big thing. But now when every game is televised, the whole NFL is the market. I don't think he goes anywhere where it's not like he's under a rock. I think anywhere he goes, everything is televised, everything is talked about. Anywhere you go, you're gonna disappoint people. I don't think he goes to what's like a random NFL team
Use any of those examples I just said.
Like he goes
New Orleans,
to New
Seattle,
Orleans
Cleveland.
or Vegas. Those everywhere is gonna get talked about. Bad like Will Levis last year. Those 5 weeks in a row, he was making boneheaded plays, doing flips and throwing interceptions on the same play. He got talked about.
One picture though doesn't compare, because no one was really breaking down Will Levis play by play like they do with Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Will Levis was just the one screenshot of a play. That's a little different, I would say. Moving on, Josh Allen puts himself back in the MVP talks with a 6 touchdown performance, 3 rushing, 3 passing.
Loved it for fantasy.
I know, I liked Baker running in for 1 too. That kind of helped me a little bit too. What else do I got on here? Oh, the NFL should never go back to Madrid.
I mean, yeah, I'm just I'm not really a fan of these international games to begin with.
I
so.
get growing the game, but like it doesn't need to be every week.
Can I be honest?
Do it like once.
I saw from Snapback Sports, he ordered a sandwich. The amount of meat that was on the sandwich was enough to give a toddler.
Who is this now?
The Snapback Sports. They were at the game. This is
Yeah.
a media company. They were ordered like I forget what type of sandwich there, but the sandwich literally had like no meat on it.
Uh-huh.
And it was like a full like size roll.
Yeah.
They were giving to fans. And also, I think, and you guys wouldn't really understand this, but because, I've been there and I've seen like the soccer stadiums. The difference between a stadium in America and a stadium in Europe for soccer and built for football, built for soccer is very different. Soccer games are supposed to be in your seat for 90 minutes and not really leave in between, so movability in there isn't really great. But in the NFL, I've gone to NFL games where I've been out of my seat for almost a whole quarter because I'm going down, I'm getting concessions, walking around a little bit. That culture is not good there. And so American fans going over there and wanting to, go get concessions and go to the pro shops there when they're in Madrid, it's not really working because they can barely move.
I don't think it's gonna work out until there's a European star in the NFL. Because I feel like until you have that guy, like I'm not gonna like Ichiro for Japan.
To his point, they're going to Melbourne next year, and I think a lot of that has to, I can guarantee you the Eagles are going to.
But are you okay with that? I'm just gonna get back to your fandom thing. Are you fine with that when people are? When you're constantly, excuse me, sorry, pardon, sorry, I'm gonna go. I'm sorry, I gotta get.
Well, no, because they're gone. No,
you
I'm
don't
saying
find
they're
that
gone.
annoying as crap.
No, I'm saying they're gone. They're not even
Okay.
going back and forth. They're just gone for a little while.
I guess that's. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but the thing is, the stadiums over there, they're not really built for that. The areas, like the walkways, are really, really small.
Oh yeah, because they're not
Compared to the
they're not
NFL,
fat Americans.
That's true too.
They're all petite and small. They're all 5'5" and weigh 130. Yeah.
But no, I would never go to Madrid again. Melbourne might be cool though. I guarantee you, it's gonna be Eagles versus Bears.
Why are the Bears there?
I don't know. the Bears get thrown into these games all the time. I feel like.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. I'm slowly becoming that guy now, even for college teams. Like I don't like neutral site games because I mean, kind of from what I kind of put on with the argument that Dave Portnoy put on. It's just like you're a college kid. You only get X amount of games your entire collegiate lifetime. Why do I have to go to MSG for one game when I'm a guy at Syracuse? Like why do I gotta shovel out all this money? Like no, it should just be on campus. Like this is bull crap. You're taking away a home game from me. I don't know.
All right. What last thing before we go to break? I'm going to give you 3 teams in each conference that are currently outside of the playoff picture. Which one is more likely to be more of a contender? Starting with the AFC, Houston, Pittsburgh, and the Chiefs. All 3 outside looking in right now. Who's more likely to be a contender?
I mean, the Chiefs should be. Houston's not going anywhere. Steelers, just 9-8 every year. The Aaron Rodgers injury, I don't know what's going on with that. And then the Chiefs. The Chiefs are always Chiefs always figure it out.
It will be the Chiefs until it's not.
And then outside looking in the NFC, I'm going to say 3 teams. One of them is clearly out, but a win on Monday night does help them. Dallas, Carolina, and Detroit are all outside looking in.
I mean, Detroit, yeah.
The Dallas tie helps them out a lot, especially to maybe get
Detroit's
a 7th
out right now, even not even a wild card
right now.
Really? Okay. Well, yeah, Detroit will get back in there. That's not an issue.
I'd be surprised if it's not the Lions.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, I think we'll probably go over Week 12, and then we'll get into some MLB talk right after that.
Yep.
So we'll talk about all that and more here on Low Blow Sports.
Santos puts it up, and it is good!
This is your home for sports.
Red Black!
SportsTownChicago.com. Take that exit and get to the Southern Cafe, home of the Nasty Biscuit on Roselle Road in Roselle. Get over there and try the chicken fried chicken biscuit made with the Southern Cafe's house-made drop biscuit with buttermilk chicken fried chicken smothered in country gravy, topped with shredded cheddar and crumbled hickory smoked bacon. I always say that when you go to the Southern Cafe, you come out with 2 meals with the heaping amounts of food they serve you in every meal. I love to go to a place with outdoor seating. The Southern Cafe has a great outdoor seating area to help social distance, and I get to enjoy my breakfast outdoors. Open 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. to give you plenty of time to grab an amazing breakfast or lunch. Now get your butt over to the Southern Cafe on Roselle Road.
Hello?
It's speed walking day.
Dorothy? You're breaking up.
Did I mention we'd be slowing down when we pass the court where those fine brothers play ball?
I heard that. Reduce your risk of cancer, diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Get active, eat right, and maybe even run into Mr. Right. Isn't sisterhood beautiful? Yeah. For more information, go to everydaychoices.org. Brought to you by the American Cancer Society, the American Diabetes Association, the American Heart Association, the Ad Council, and this station.
Alert! Alert! Be gone, maxed out credit cards, overdue loans, suffocating interest rates, and relentless collection agencies. If your credit rating is making you and others around you cringe, there's only one thing to do, and that's to turn to the professionals at Creative Credit Solutions. Even if your credit is less than perfect, we'll help you get back on track. You can do it, and we can help. Call today or visit CreativeCreditSolutions.net for your free credit check report.
Blow the whistle on SportsTownChicago.com. Mondays and Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m. as we talk NFL.
The game plan was really sound.
In the quarterback league, it happened, it still is.
Franchise-defining quarterbacks.
College football.
Will Jim Harbaugh make it through the season as Michigan's head coach? Some more Big Ten talk.
And here's some things you wouldn't expect.
I would have never expected that.
Get all of that and more on Blow the Whistle on SportsTownChicago.com.
Santos puts it up, and it is good! The comeback kid, Chicago Bears!
That looked a little Mahomey. You're listening to Low Blow Sports on twitch.tv/SportsTownShop.
From 28, and Carolina has won.
I would give the bird. I don't know. Can we do that?
35 yards, Will Lutz.
In the clutch, and the Broncos have won it.
Here's the guy.
29-yard attempt for the win from the left hash. It is straight through. The Miami Dolphins win it in Madrid. We got a mascot tush push in Minneapolis. Texans, Matthew Wright for the win. The kick right down Broadway through the heart of Nashville.
Football. Are you kidding me?
You know what's really funny about that mascot tush push from Sunday? I'm fully just imagining like a bunch of grown adults just doing the tush push at 100% against a bunch of little children. They just so happen to be the mascots.
Well, my favorite thing right now is either seeing the tush push at the bar or just doing hard counts at the bar. It's my favorite thing right now.
No, my favorite thing is they're going to like war statues, or going to like general statues.
Trying to get them to jump off sides.
Jump off sides.
That's good.
I also saw one that was trying to get the sun to jump off sides. And it gets a little bit lighter in the video, and they're like, got him.
There we go, got him. I like that. That's pretty funny.
You should do
that. Or someone was also doing hockey goalie warm up drills in the bar too. Just like slamming their knees on the ground. And in that one, you see another group of dudes just like pointing and looking like, look what he's doing. Like he's doing it. I love it. Guys are the best. guys being dudes.
It's just the John Gruden mentality.
Oh yeah,
that's just fully what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, your next coach of the New York Giants.
Like, I could just imagine John Gruden like driving to work and just hard count the whole way.
Oh yeah.
You know,
got me feeling nice.
Dude, he brings that Scadabo's going nuts.
Cam Scadabo is just a John Gruden who plays football.
Okay, Scadabo is on a great move. He's got some motion right now. The Twitch streams, amazing, ridiculous. The clips coming out of it are fantastic.
Nick,
how do you eat a taco?
Do you dominate your taco?
I think I asked the boys this last time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't submit to the taco.
Okay,
head up
it's
every time.
So popular that last night on the Manning Cast they brought in Guy Fieri to talk about this, and he had to defend moving your head to eat a taco.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you don't want the fixins to fall out. What do you want?
Well, I look at it the same as like the chip. You can't eat the chip when it's standing up. You got to go sideways with the chip. So you got to taco go sideways.
So he also goes to the UFC, sitting octagon side, and I kid you not, there's a clip of him. There's a guy just absolutely giving massive shots up against the cage.
The Bo Nickel fight.
And the Bo Nickel fight, and then it just pans to Scadabo, zooms in on him, and he just screams at the top of his lungs. And then he goes to the UFC and he's fighting with the Judgment Day.
Yeah. Yeah. Just pushing over Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, as a Giants fan, you're sitting there like, don't stop doing that. Please just sit down and recover.
Well, to be fair, he did have to post on Twitter. He's like, look, if you're hating it right now, just shut up. I'm living my life, man. He's not gonna have that much of a playing career knowing how he plays. So like, let him enjoy it now.
But he's got the Rob Gronk CT.
Yeah.
So like,
I think it might be a little bit worse.
I look at it as like CT. he'll do what his quarterback does. Like Tom Brady said, Gronk, we're going to the Bucks. Pull up, and he'll just be like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever Dart says. Yeah.
Dart flies out of New York, and he's like, he goes to like the 49ers for some reason. He's like, hey, we're gonna go to Cali. He's like, ooga, ooga, ooga.
He's got the CT that's not gonna end in tragedy.
Yeah,
he's gonna be like,
I'm
the president of jelly beans. He's just gonna run around and Scadaboo.
Oh, he's great, man. Quick going through week 12. We can probably get through a bunch of this real quick. Thursday Night Football might actually be a good competitive game, although CJ Stroud is coming back. So maybe
CJ Stroud is out.
Oh, he's out?
He's out this week.
All right, so you're getting Davis Mills versus Josh Allen.
Whew.
Bills should take that one, 5.5. They might not cover that, though. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. That's also been the trend on Thursday night games where, not that some of it just got awful, but it's the idea that like, oh, this team should destroy this team, and then they either outright lose or it's a 16-13.
Even the Patriots last week, they couldn't pull away for a little while there.
Yeah, no, they were in control, but they were just exactly that. They didn't have that big 20-30 point lead.
I think the goal of Thursday Night Football is just how much do you care about football? Yeah. Like, will you sit there and watch this entire game, or are you casual?
I mean, Nick is struggling to pick between watching Thursday Night Football and some peak action going on. So, like,
I want to be known as a good ball knower. I'm going to sit through the whole thing. I got to do what you got to do.
Steelers might not have Aaron Rodgers, so maybe he doesn't own Chicago for once.
That could be the case. Yeah, it's a bummer. Both In some ways, yeah, you can't take down Rodgers, but then again, it's also like
it's not a full Steelers team, so
yeah.
They're gonna add that to the
Bears have struggled
resume
against
if
backup
they win.
quarterbacks this year, so hopefully that isn't the case.
Steelers have been winning too much. They got to lose to get that 9-8.
That's
so
true.
That'll come
That is
through.
true.
Yeah.
And the last part I just had was just I feel like besides the last game, which was a while ago, but haven't had like a Bears home game in a minute, so it'd probably be good for them to be back home for a little bit. Well, they had the last one about 2 weeks ago, and then before that, it was like
home last week.
Well, like before that, like 3 weeks ago, they were still out.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So.
Okay. All right.
Like, the last like 6 weeks, or 2 of them at home.
The NFL's just trying to gift the Patriots some more easy wins because Jamar Chase, we didn't even talk about it, spits in the face of Jalen Ramsey.
They were exchanging words.
They were exchanging words.
He never opened up his mouth to that guy.
And if he did spit on him, he would have spit in his face or on his jersey.
Yeah. He's appealing today. It's gonna be, I think it's like $460,000.
The whole game check.
Yeah.
Just for one of the highest paid receivers in the NFL. That's a lot of money.
You can't even have friendly banter nowadays. NFL is so soft.
You know what? I was getting really happy though because Jalen Ramsey and Jamar Chase might be, if he stays in Pittsburgh, might be the new Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans.
Ooh,
no, because that was for like 5-6 years.
I know. That's why I want
like,
Jalen Ramsey to stay there though.
How old is Ramsey now? He's like 32. Yeah. I feel like I don't know how much longer he's got.
So good. I think he can maybe get to 35 if he plays in Pittsburgh.
Because that was prime,
especially
prime Lattimore. I feel like,
especially because he could fall down to like the corner 2 if Joey Porter takes over.
Well,
so
that
his load goes down a little bit.
I think they're kind of shifting him over to safety a little bit too. So,
True.
So.
There's not really any like. I think the best chance you got is if like Jalen Johnson comes back and he and Justin Jefferson just immediately start hating each other. Because there's not a lot of like elite receivers and corners. Like there's no one who's really in the AFC West past 10.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean there was no like
who's
it could have been Sauce versus Stephon Diggs, but he was only there for Diggs was only there for
who's in the AFC South with the Sauce?
Stingley.
No, I'm saying receivers.
To play receiver wise, Nico. But Nico's not a good.
Yeah, Nico's not a guy like
He's
that.
not a character.
There's no one.
I mean, Travis. I would say he's more of a character, but I don't think he's that.
Yeah, but he's not like he's not like.
Neither's Brian Thomas. So
Travis Hunter is like comes from like the Juju strand of like I would rather make TikToks than fight you.
I would love to see Amon-Ra and Jalen Johnson.
Yeah,
I think that would be fun because I think Jalen Johnson could get something out of Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Maybe
I think he could.
Yeah. He can get into
He's
swing.
a little bit of a talker.
I'm rock the swing.
Speaking of Amon-Ra, they're playing the Giants at home as a 10.5 point favorite. They don't believe in Jameis, man.
No, they shouldn't.
Jameis didn't even play that bad, to be fair. He didn't play that bad against the Packers.
No. I think Giants cover, but Detroit wins. Yeah, obviously.
Divisional matchup, though, Vikings, Packers, two teams not really playing to the tip-top shape that they should be. And both has a little bit of quarterback questions on their play. Love hasn't looked that good this year. T.J. McCarthy has maybe been soft bench this year. And if Carson Wentz was healthy, he probably would be soft bench again. But who do we got winning in this one? Packers, 6.5 point favorites.
Well, it was also on top of that, Josh Jacobs left the game on Sunday too.
Matt LaFleur wants him to play on Sunday so bad because he knows how bad Jordan Love is. Yeah. You have to say it. He wants him to play.
That's probably the case. If there's any other injury report about either one of those, I would keep an eye on and probably keep a very close eye on maybe taking the Vikings plus 6.5.
Okay. I think I'm still going to take the Packers to win that one though.
Oh yeah, that's why I
just feel like J.J. McCarthy is just struggling way more than Jordan Love.
Yeah,
that's just where it comes into play.
Yeah, it'd be tough that are on the road.
Seahawks are 13.5 favorites against the Titans, and honestly, I'm going to take that.
That's honestly not enough.
That's not enough.
It's really.
I think like 17.5 is probably a good number for them.
Yeah, I mean this could be just short of a Titan
if I were to
shutout.
call a shutout any week, it'd be this game right here.
Yeah, if you're
I could see a garbage time Cam Ward throws like
I'm saying
2 touchdowns.
if they want to commit to the shutout, they could fully do it.
By the way, Cam Ward's stats are worse than Will Levis.
Yep.
We're 11 games.
His receivers
into
are
the season.
so against him. Like, I swear.
And
I
now
feel
Calvin
so
Ridley's
bad
out
for
for
him.
the year. So
You have his college teammate just sitting there on the practice squad. They won't call him
I
up.
know.
They'll call up everybody
Talk
else.
about instant connection. Not even going to use it.
No.
Could the Colts be fraud checked this game? Chiefs are favored by 3.5.
Oh yeah.
I think this could be a really big confidence boost game for the Chiefs when they win this.
I think Spags is gonna just destroy Daniel Jones.
Wow. I'm a little 50-50. Not that I've been saying all this whole time Colts need to get exactly that, a reality check, but they're coming off the bye.
I know.
Jonathan Taylor's just looked unstoppable, and the Chiefs defense against a guy like Jonathan Taylor doesn't really seem like they bode well. It could just be a matter of exactly that. The Chiefs defense kind of just keying in on Daniel Jones, making sure he just doesn't do.
I think you just gotta match him up. So you got the Colts, Jonathan Taylor, and then the Chiefs with the reps, and it's just really which of those two people are gonna make a bigger impact in the game.
True.
And that's what you gotta look at.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to take the Colts. I forgot they were coming off the bye.
Yep.
Jets, Ravens. Sorry, Kobe.
I
Ravens are 13.5 point favorites, man. So, not with Tyrod Taylor. Honestly, with Justin Fields, they might cover that just because Justin Fields would throw a check down for a touchdown. But
because the Jets defense is just so like stripped bare of all its talent, that like it should really be more than 13.
Give me one word to describe this game. One word.
One word.
Browns Raiders.
Football. I think that's the only word that can describe it.
Awful.
Unwatchable.
Yeah.
Good for the tank.
All hyphenated.
Yeah.
Give me the Browns.
Oh my god.
Raiders are favored, but give me the Browns.
36.
I will say this is such a game when Myles Garrett gets 5 sacks again.
Yeah. Is Shedeur going to start?
I think he has to.
Dylan Gabriel's hurt.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Raiders by 20. I didn't even think about that.
I think Judkins runs all over them.
Look, did you see the Josina Anderson tweet about Shedeur? Oh my god.
Yeah, I hate this.
This is why I hate it.
Might have played good because they're like, oh, he never practiced with the first team, so this is actually a good performance. No, he had a worse QBR than if he kneeled the whole game.
Does this end 6-0 on a pick six in overtime?
That'd be hilarious. Remember that game between the Raiders and Minnesota
record.
where it was literally 0-0 until the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left? Do you remember that?
That was a while ago.
It was like a 3-0 game. That was awesome.
That was I think they punted. It landed straight in the ground. Didn't even move. It was a disgusting game.
This is a game where red zone just doesn't go to.
True. Yeah. Especially with an actual good 3 o'clock window.
If Gentry's gonna have a good game, I feel like it'll be this week. If they just like run away from Myles Garrett.
Yeah, Scott Hansen saw this Browns Raiders game. You know what? Commercials this week.
This is really
all of the ads are in the 3 o'clock window.
This is really the Thursday night game, just on a Sunday.
Jags Cardinals. Jags should win that one.
Yeah,
they kind of need it.
Give me Jacoby Brissett break the record again.
No one cared that he broke that record.
No, it's incredible,
dude. The NFL the NFL Twitter account didn't even congratulate him on that.
Because they lost. I feel like
they didn't even talk about it on the broadcast because he threw a touchdown on the same play. Yeah. They didn't even talk about it until later.
The
disrespect is nuts.
It is disrespectful, but it was just an ass whooping the entire time for the 49ers.
I mean, realistically, though, anyone could do that if they just throw checkdowns for 4 quarters.
True.
Fair enough.
Eagles, Cowboys.
That's the Eagles.
Cowboys needed to stay alive, but the Eagles will win.
The Eagles.
Yeah.
Saints, Falcons.
I could see the Saints winning this one.
Saints are favored.
Honestly.
It's a pick 'em, but the Saints are favored.
Can I bring you back really quick to the Eagles Cowboys?
Yeah, sure.
Only 3.5 out for the Eagles.
That's fair.
Okay. All right.
They play down to their opponents.
No, that's fair. No,
all
right.
the time.
Okay. Just wanted.
That's completely fair.
I mean, Saints.
It's good to hit though.
Yeah.
It's probably good to hit. I could see them winning by 4. Yeah. Like a 24-21. I could see that. 21-17, something like that.
Yeah.
Falcons, Saints.
Saints coming off a bye.
Saints coming off a bye. That's all I gotta say.
And I think
the bigger one is losing Michael Penix Jr. for the Falcons, and probably not having Drake London.
it's not really that much of a downgrade, to be fair.
I mean,
Kirk Cousins.
selfishly,
I know he's not playing great, but at least he knows.
I suppose
At least
so.
he's-
They've been so weird.
Yeah. Sunday Night Football. Great Sunday Night Football. Rams Bucks.
Yeah.
And to be honest, the way the Bucks are playing, it is getting close to a must-win. Especially with the Panthers creeping up. This might be a must-win, and they are 7-point dogs.
Everybody's hurt. I just feel bad. No Mike
because
Evans, no
they
Chris
won't
Godwin,
put
no
Bucky Irving on the IR spot.
I know it's
for the whole year.
That ruined me.
It
That
ruined
my
ruining my
fantasy
team
year.
right now. I'm still winning.
I had him.
I'd be
and Mike
so
Evans.
much better.
I had him and Mike Evans and Larry Hampton and Tucker Kraft.
No, I definitely look at that. I could have had
I-
either Devon Achane or James Cook at that spot, and I should have went with them. Oh well. It's okay. I live and die by Bucky.
I'm gonna take the Rams.
I think you have to. Just Bucks got no one available anymore.
First time in Matthew Stafford's career, he's over 500. 116,
I think
115,
that's
and 1.
impressive.
That is outright insane.
That's like kind of impressive. But knowing that, the Bucks will win this one because he's got to go back to 500.
It's not my time.
Monday, Panthers, 49ers. Surprisingly,
This could
this turned into a really good game.
This could be sneaky
I'm
good.
actually kind of surprised the 49ers are 7-point favorites. To be honest, 7 points, I'm a little surprised.
Yeah,
that line might tighten up.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll take the Panthers to cover, but I like San Fran to win. They've been playing a little bit better ball, and again, with a healthy McCaffrey, there's just not much you can do.
McCaffrey to get 2 touchdowns and Rico Dowdle to get 2
I will
touchdowns.
say this past week, Brock Purdy did not look all that different from Mac Jones. Like I didn't see like a noticeable difference.
Kobe,
in how
are
they
you new to
played.
watching the NFL? This is a Kyle Shanahan offense. The
I
quarterback
know.
never gets.
I know, that's what I'm saying,
never-
like-
never gets credit for winning with the 49ers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying Mac Jones, Sam Darnold effect if he gets traded somewhere.
No, he's a product of Kyle Shanahan. This is what Kyle Shanahan does.
People
to quarterbacks.
said
he
Sam
can
Darnold
win with any quarterback.
People said Sam Darnold was a product of Kevin O'Connell, and now look at what he's doing.
Kevin O'Connell's, I think, different though, because you can also look at Daniel Jones for him. So he gets half season with Daniel Jones, turns him into Indiana Jones. Some teams that kind of need a bye this week. Broncos get a good bye. Chargers get a great bye because man, they got fraud checked last week.
Yeah, that belt to ass.
Commanders and Dolphins getting the bye because they're coming back from
Yeah, they're irrelevant.
irrelevant though. But those two teams, they kind of need a bye. The Broncos need to regroup to get that offense going.
Dolphins, not going to sit here and tell you they're going to be world beaters, but here's what they got coming up. They got the Saints when they come off their bye, the Jets, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Bucks, and the Patriots. They can finish 6-10
What's the current record?
or 6-11.
Oh, 6-10.
They're
They fin- they
4
can
and
finish- they're
7.
4 and 7
4 and
right
7.
And you want to know what? That'd be the worst thing for them because you want to know why?
Yeah, they'd be right.
They'd keep Mike McDaniel. They'd keep Tua.
I don't think you would keep
I
Mike
think
McDaniel.
McDaniel's gone regardless because you're not gonna fire Chris Greer if you're gonna keep him.
I don't know. I could see them playing so good down the stretch in a stretch like that they would keep Mike McDaniel.
Because then you got to keep Tua too, and you got to.
I think they're
can't-
keeping Tua no matter what.
I
His contract's untradeable.
I think you got to go full rebuild. Just start tanking. I mean, there's not really enough quarterbacks in this class to like commit to it. There's 2 quarterbacks.
I mean, if they beat the Saints, Jets, Steelers, they're 7-7.
Yeah,
They're not going to be a playoff team.
They're I'm not getting.
No,
I'm not,
he's
that's
not
what
getting
I'm
the
getting.
playoff
I'm
team.
saying-
He's just getting to.
I'm just
Yeah.
getting to the point where they can string together some wins and make this god awful season make it look way better than what it was.
I think they've
Exactly
always
that.
had the offensive firepower to do it. Like what
Kinda.
they did with the Bills. It's just if they can put it together for a full game.
This mirage will be built up to think like, oh no, we're actually sustainable. Tua's not a dog crap quarterback. Like no,
I'm
No,
with you.
it's-
I'm with you, Nick. I could see that. Good call.
that's where the schedule. When your schedule talk comes into play.
When we come back, Nick's got a brand new segment for us.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun when we come back here on Low Blow Sports.
This is your home for sports.
A longtime fan, sports are like life. SportsTownChicago.com.
What's up, Chicago? If you're ever, and I mean ever, out looking for good urban food 24/7, come down to White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. White Palace Grill is open 365 days a year since 1939. I personally love the steak and egg dinner, but whether you like burgers for breakfast, steak for lunch, or French toast for dinner, White Palace is the place for you. The diner is a 24-hour urban oasis. Come now, come later. Heck, come now and later. We never close at White Palace Grill, located 1159 South Canal Street in Chicago. Visit us at whitepalace.com or order with Uber Eats or Grubhub anytime, any day.
Daddy, when you look at me, I could see your wheels turning. About what am I going to be when I grow up? A Major League West baseman? Maybe a point guard for the national team.
The odds of a child becoming a professional athlete are 1 in 16,000. Far-fetched? Maybe. But did you know the odds of a child being diagnosed with autism are 1 in 166? That's right, 1 in 166. To learn the signs of autism, go to autismspeaks.org. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Go to Lux Barbershop for the best barbers and stylists in Plainfield, Illinois. I go there when I have an important event, date, or I just want to look good. The straight razor shave will have you looking fresh and smooth. Lux Barbershop is open 7 days a week. Go to Lux Barbershop for the finest barbers, stylists, braiders, and massage therapists in the southern suburbs. Check out all their daily deals on Facebook, Instagram, and luxbarbershop.com.
Hi, this is Joe Perry and Steven Tyler of Aerosmith for Red. You know, it's okay to rock and roll and party down. Just don't get in that 2,000-pound bullet when you're done and cocked. And please don't drink and drive. I'm the one that jaded you.
A reminder that friends don't let friends drive drunk. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council, U.S. Department of Transportation, National Association of Broadcasters, and RAD.
The Chicago Dogs are back on SportsDownChicago.com. Tune in to the season opener against the Sioux City Explorers, Friday, May 28th at Impact Field in Rosemont. First pitch at 7:05 p.m. Hear all the action right here on SportsDownChicago.com.
Boys, welcome back. We got a brand new segment. I'm Scotty K, Nick Johnson, Kobe Burke, here for Lobo Sports.
Unofficially?
Not to this degree. You had your little clip one. This is, you're pulling random topics from a wheel. So, Nick, take it away.
All right, cool. We'll go and spin this wheel, and that'll decide what we're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So we're playing Pac-Man.
All right, we'll go with this first one right here. Let's blind rank the next upcoming head coaching jobs. So I got five opening teams, or well, what I think a couple of them might be opening soon. But exactly that. So I'll list off the team. You guys say what position is going to be the most highly anticipated.
Okay.
We're going blinds?
Yeah.
Okay.
So number 1 is your most anticipated. I would want that job. Number 5 is least. I don't want that job at all. All right.
And we'll be quick on explaining why.
Yes. We'll go with the Tennessee Titans.
I'll put them at 2.
Okay.
Because you got the rookie Cam Ward. I think
easy division.
Not a lot of contenders. The rookie quarterback you could develop under yourself. I don't know why I can't think of the words.
Yeah.
I'd put it 3 more so because I think there's more. You have to build so much more there. And Cam Ward's looking broken right now. So you're going to have to build a lot more than just you're getting your rookie quarterback or second-year quarterback.
Next up, the Arizona Cardinals. I don't believe
5.
I believe Gannon. I don't know.
I'll put him at 4. I'll put him at 4.
Okay. Hasn't been a lot of talk of Gannon being cut, but probably pretty soon.
Because there's been some talk this week.
Okay.
I'd say 4 because you might get the opportunity to blow it up, so you get to build the team in your own image.
I think you're all the way at the bottom. But you don't really have a lot of money to work with. You don't really have any valuable players because Kyler's gone. I don't know if that's I think it's free agent or trade.
I think he's still signed.
I don't know. I don't know, but you gotta.
They might cut him.
Yeah, you gotta do so much.
Like I said, they might blow it up, so you'd be able to build the team in your own image.
Put him at 4.
Again, not a huge talk. Hasn't really been inklings, but this guy's been on the hot seat for at least a year, in my opinion. Cincinnati Bengals. Zach Taylor.
I think that's 1.
No, because
you got
number 2.
Okay.
You got Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins to work with. I think any coach would love that. That's
Yes.
already a built-in top 5 offense in the NFL if you use it right.
But they have 0 defense, and they have no money to spend on
Defense is so
though.
much easier to fix than offense.
They don't have money to spend for it, though. They had players, and they still traded him at the deadline because they couldn't put him in. And Logan Wilson played pretty good last night.
You
for
get
his
you
first
get the right
Cowboys game.
DC, and you can fix defense in a season. Look at Robert Saleh.
There you go. What two spots do you guys have left?
I got
5.
3 and 5.
3 and 5. Okay. How about the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, 5.
I don't even need to talk
There's
about that.
no money. You have an owner who overarches everything. So no, 5.
So that leaves you that. So your number 1 spot would be the New York Giants.
Giants are number 1. You have a quarterback. You might have a running back for 2 years, maybe. You have a top wide receiver. You have a great front on the defense. You just need to fix a couple positions. And with the teams around you kind of not playing to their expectations, you can take advantage of that very quickly.
Okay.
I still think the quarterback is up for debate because a 5-game stretch is not. He's an NFL quarterback. I look at Mac Jones. That division is tough.
To
You got
be
Eagles.
fair,
You got to play Eagles twice a year.
We
The
looked
Cowboys-
through his stats today, and he's like, I didn't know that Jackson Dart was playing like that.
No,
though."
we did fantasy stats.
So-
Fantasy stats are not
But
real
still,
NFL
like-
stats. I just really all you have right now is Malik Neighbors coming off an ACL and that first round pick. Because defense is just Dexter Lawrence. You still have to rebuild that whole defense.
No, that defense is not just Dexter Lawrence. You're forgetting the other 3 on that front 4: Brian Burns, Kevon Thibodeau, and Abdul Carter.
Kayvon Thibodeau has not been great. Abdul Carter's getting caught sleeping in the facility.
Yeah,
True.
that's right. Yeah.
Brian, I'll give him Brian Burns because I forgot about Brian Burns.
CJ Stroud is expected to play in week 13, so he'll be back for next week.
There you go.
If I could, I would probably flip them to 2 with the Titans, but I keep everything else the same.
I love my list. I'm good with that.
There you go. Let's spin it again. See where we're at next.
There were
Let's
some
see.
names that you threw on there I did not think you were going to. Like, I was surprised you put the Bengals on there.
Oh, I think Zach Taylor should be gone. That's
I
just
do
my
too.
opinion. Let's go with this next one. Let's go with the Buffalo Sabres earlier this year dropped a beer sword
Yes.
for their concessions.
I wanted to fly to Buffalo for this.
So that's kind of what I'm leading towards is, we see the beer bat, we see, beer everything. What team, what type of beer thing do you need to drink out of next? I think Seattle should do like a beer trident. The
Oh.
Mariners could do that'd be pretty solid.
I remember the Bears used to have like these actual football cups, like the size of your Mountain Dew can, but they looked like footballs and were shaped like footballs.
Okay.
And they used to give those to you if you bought mixed drinks at Soldier Field.
Okay.
And we took a bunch of them. We stole from people that were sitting down.
Oh,
like,
nice.
They leave them behind.
That's a great confession.
We
That's
would
cool.
go
Don't
there.
incriminate yourself.
Yeah.
On
No, it's they left them at the stadium.
Yeah, they left it. Yeah, they left it.
I got like 10 of them. They're awesome.
I don't know who needs a beer. What's the next inanimate object we need to drink out of? I don't know.
I think like a baseball glove as like a
mitt?
plate.
Oh, okay, all right.
I think that'd be kind of fun.
That'd be
Like, you
kinda
know how they
cool.
have like the helmet nachos?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a plate with like chicken tenders and fries on it.
They already
with, like,
have the bat.
a
They
glove.
already have the bat.
Yeah, but like it's almost like is it cake type deal? You can try and see if you can eat the.
If we're gonna commit to like weird stuff, I want to see like the kicking tee.
You want to hear
become,
some other weird
like,
stuff?
A cup holder.
The Sabres also sell chicken tenders and fries out of a mini Zamboni.
Oh,
I mean,
that's
that's
fun.
not
I
weird.
like
That's
that.
incredible.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's incredible.
That is pretty fun.
If you're gonna go like commit to like weird, you should do like the shoey with cleats. Just give out like
That is pretty good.
Hey, Melbourne game.
Yeah, Australia.
Melbourne game.
Yeah, do that.
They should start doing that. Selling their oh my god, like all the movies are like they're changing their popcorn tins. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Like you get a cup shaped like a shoe. Oh man,
Do it for
that's-
sure.
There you go. That's
You
perfect.
could wear it after too.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and get another one in here. Let's try and get one. Let's see if we can get 2 more.
We can probably get 2 more.
This one didn't want to spin around as much, but that's okay. Man, oh man, nothing question wise, but I just got to get your boys' thoughts. That UFC brawl, that was insane. We got to talk about that a
Okay,
little bit.
so hold on. Do you know how it started?
John Pork.
So okay, yeah. So first off,
instigated
I might have
it
to explain this. Do you understand the logic behind John Pork?
because he looks like John Pork.
No. So Demetrius Johnson, the former UFC fighter, goes to Russia to train with all the Russian guys. The main Russian guy, Islam Makhachev, is introducing him to the rest of the team, and he goes, "This guy, Chanko. His name is Chanko, but the way he says it kind of sounds like he says John Pork." So the whole MMA community called him John Pork.
Okay.
He shows up this week and gets applauded at every press conference. Like, the fans are loving him. He gained like 5 million followers over one weekend.
That's awesome.
Now, these Dagestani guys in Russia and the Dylan Dennis character, they don't like each other. They've spat at each other a bunch.
Well, yeah, it's just Team McGregor versus Team.
Yeah. Dylan Dan, and also a lot of those guys in that Dagestani thing were involved in the fight at that UFC event. Dylan Dennis is walking, somehow got into where all of the, like, where they give all the family tickets
Yeah,
for
he
the
got in
UFC.
the fighter section,
Somehow he
apparently.
gets into the fighter section, and he shows all the Dagestani guys a AI image of Islam Makhachev and their manager kissing.
AI is just going too far.
And, and bro, they put belt to ass on him. Now, the video came out, a look-alike video came out. I'd be pretty pissed off if I saw that too.
I didn't see the video. Oh my
The worst part is they kicked him out of the UFC event, but this is now the second time that these Dagestani guys have been involved in a fight at a UFC event, and they didn't.
That's so elementary.
Just saying.
That's such elementary school level.
I
of just,
know.
Like, getting a fight started.
That's just everything Dylan Dennis is about.
Oh my god.
That's like his whole image.
Also, by the way, if Dylan Dennis walked another like 6 feet, there was another guy sitting there like 6 rows up. His name's Jorge Masvidal. You may have heard of him. He's literally said, "If I see Dylan Dennis, it's on site." So there would have been a fight if he walked just another 6 feet.
Yeah. I think, again, from the reports, what I was also trying to gather was like Dylan Dennis had basically said it straight up. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be there. I'm not bringing security. It's gonna be full go if we see each other." Basically,
I will say though, 1v10, and you guys 10 people attacking one guy. Not a great.
Who was the guy with the clown shoes? It was I saw the one.
That's his manager.
That was him.
That was their manager.
Well, I'm like not like trying to make fun. They were legitimately like the size of clown shoes. Like,
Yeah.
they were humongous size shoes.
Although
They
the
look like
video
Sonic
of
the
Dylan
Hedgehog.
Dennis and his shoes just flop up in the air. Great. The UFC's great, guys.
Let's get one more.
All right.
Sign on out. Oh man. That was good.
I'll send you the video. It's kind of funny.
Send me that. Send me that.
All right, last one. Not sports related. Let's go ahead and have some fun with this one.
Oh no!
You guys remember Epic Rap Battles of History?
Of course.
Yeah.
So that actually was in Chicago about a week ago. They went ahead and performed. They did a whole bit. I forgot where they were, like the Vic Theater.
I wish I knew that. I would have gone.
Yeah, it was pretty good. However, my question just simply is, who or what YouTube show should start doing a tour? Like, should Epic Mealtime come back and start doing a live cooking show with like 50 Big Macs and something like that? Should
YouTubers? You got to think of like who can do what they do live.
I'm gonna go
And I feel
look
like-
at my YouTube like subscriber page and see who would I want to do like a live tour.
Because like I don't really watch. I just watch like video essays on weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm watching stuff on like how cops arrest black market people. You can't really go around doing that live.
Yeah, no. Obviously, it's different things like that, but
Like some dudes, like Dude Perfect already does a tour, and that's like
yeah,
sports. Like I don't know what else you could do, really.
yeah, exactly. Like I said, Epic Mealtime could do like a cooking show. I'm trying to think of like YouTubers that I
You know
watched
what?
when I was
You know
younger. Smosh gets they're doing like skits now.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Mr. Beast gives out money. Live show. Yeah.
He just gives me money.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Backstage pass. He pays you to come
The
backstage.
way I'm looking at it is a lot of the guys that I follow, they either are going to be doing like live streams, like actually going around, or they already do that.
Yeah.
I guess like, and I mean, I've openly said I might want to go to this, but like, if MLW comes back, I would probably go.
I would love to go.
MLW is
I would
charging so much
low-key love
money.
to go.
I didn't see.
It's so much money.
Oh, I can only imagine. Okay, they're very limited tickets. I can.
Yeah. Well, also the VIP stuff is like $300, and that's to meet the guys. But I'm not doing that. Like I would just go.
You know what? I would go.
I
You
would
know
just
what?
go.
You know what?
Respectfully, I would have nothing to say. to those
I would go.
guys.
I would go
Yeah.
movie theater, watch Chris Move play 2K with the audio with the audio,
That'd be pretty good.
like reverb on the audio,
Yeah.
auto tune,
You know what? I
3D.
cheese.
Yeah, get that guy a
Chocolate
move.
cheese.
the whole theater.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
Does he still do like his?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, of course he does.
Oh my
That's
god.
insane.
Yeah,
He's been doing that
insane.
since I was like 14.
since like 2K12, he's been doing that.
Yeah, I remember
That's-
watching 2K14.
Wild.
Oh,
Man.
that's crazy.
I don't
Good
really,
for
I don't
him.
really, I play 2K, so I watch his stuff just to see the story if it's interesting.
That's true. Yeah, that was kind of
That's
that,
like-
that was
that's
also
like a
my
whole-
thing too.
yeah.
Like, is it worth buying the game?
Like I'm not gonna watch
him.
him. I'm not gonna watch gameplay, but like the story, like let me see it. Is it worth? Is it worth getting?
That's fair.
No, I would say maybe MLW. I've openly said to you, like, I'd go to an MLW. If
I just gotta think of like who.
because it's also like it's like
They're at UIC.
UIC. Like
Yeah.
that's not that far from
Are they
us.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Who's? Oh my god, I'm gonna.
God, we should have an MLW. Because dude, I'll text Nick and Nick will be like, because like for work, and he'll be like taking a break to watch MLW real quick.
I gotta see the Great Lakes Gators take care of business.
Go Preds.
I know. Why? You're a Preds guy now?
Yeah, I've always been a Preds guy.
Of course, because you're a predator yourself.
Whoa!
You see the SNL they did about the Predators? You didn't see the SNL? Oh, they did like the Predators. Their like slogan for a little bit. They put like Preds in your neighborhood.
Oh no!
On like T-shirts and stuff.
Oh no!
SNL did a video about it
Oh, it's
like
hilarious.
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's bad.
It's days like that. It's instances like that where you're just like, does everyone have an HR or does like just the double check guy? Be like, hey, is there something? Like, there has to be a department. You're like
Maybe consult a fan and be like an average person and just be like,
Yeah.
if we rolled out with this, what would you think?
yeah, the memes defense department or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
You got to think of the average person who watches SNL nowadays.
I'm
That's like-
thinking
it's
more.
like 50 plus years old.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
know.
No one
Yeah.
my age watches.
I
that,
know.
like religiously.
no one really watches.
I just saw the clip of it on
anymore.
Twitter. Just that opening clip.
And that's how people kind of take in SNL now. It's just if it goes viral on YouTube.
Sometimes
or
the open
Twitter.
monologue gets some traction depending on who it is.
I mean, yeah, it's getting scary because
I think Glenn Powell one was pretty good because he was
Yeah.
funny with
Didn't
it.
even know he was on SNL.
He was funny with it because he was like, I was supposed to be on the Christmas show in 2020, but the movie got pushed back, and then they go, they're not gonna know who you are because of the movie you're in. So they never went with me. But when I was told the news, I was sitting on my front porch and the UPS driver came by, and I told the UPS driver. So for 4 years, he was probably like, that Glenn Powell's lied to me.
Yeah, it's getting scary because sometimes I do look at the host and it's just like I don't know who that is.
Yeah, true.
I have
I
no
feel
idea.
that, yeah.
I feel like though that's always been like
Or the
that.
musical guest.
I feel like it's always been like that though.
No,
I feel like when I was growing up watching it consistently, like, oh, I know who that is, and even if I didn't know the name, I would be like, oh, he's from that movie.
I just
No,
think
because
the current-
nowadays I scroll Twitter and it's like random white guy dropped an album. He's like number 10 on top 10 hits all on the Billboard. I'm like, I've never heard of this guy before in my life.
I just think now
Like
the,
when-
the people
when-
that are like the actual comedians that stay on SNL and are there every single week, like other than like Keenan, they're not really that good.
When
Or it's a
Chappelle,
lot of they're just rehashed all the time. Like it's the same. They're doing like the same shtick the whole time. Like they don't have variety like how they used to. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
like when Chappelle Roan became relevant, it took me like 2 years to figure out like who that was.
So no,
I still don't really know who that is, to be honest.
I just know the Pink Pony Club. This song she made. That's the only song of hers I know because like people are becoming famous that you've never heard about before in
The
your life.
good walk-up song for Jacob Teeter this year. That's about it.
Did
I
he
could- I
use
could-
that?
He did.
My gosh, I would have broken something.
All right. Boys, thank you for joining for Low Blow Sports. We should be back next week for a holiday week of Thanksgiving. I think those schools open next Tuesday, correct?
Yes.
So we will be back next week for Low Blow Sports, recap week 12, and we'll probably have another Nick Wheel segment to see what's going on.
Yeah, let's have some fun.
So from Kobe Burke, Nick Johnson, Scotty K, we'll see you guys next week here on Low Blow Sports.